morning, everyone. MJ here in Taiwan in the car, and I am doing essentially a test to see if Periscope starts. I use Restream.io, and the last two streams I did not send to Periscope. Well, it sent to Periscope, but Periscope did not start. Also had a problem with DLive, which is weird. Africa TV and YouTube were fine. So I know I'm streaming to YouTube. Want to say hi, everyone. Not started on your end, huh? Thanks, J-Boy. Yeah, I wonder what's going on. Gosh, I hope they haven't goofed anything. So didn't get an alert for Periscope. Okay, thanks, Dean. I hope that Periscope hasn't messed around with that to make it impossible to do that, because if they don't want me to restream, then I'm not going to. But yeah. All right. What I'm going to have to do. See, here's the bizarre thing. Yeah, thanks, J-Boy. You know, here's the thing. Using Restream.io, I can change the title. It reports back that it successfully changed the title of the Periscope broadcast. So the API call seems to be working. I don't know why it's not starting. So what I'm going to do later today is I'm going to delete the Periscope channel and re-enable it. Anyway, as you can see, I'm in the car and we're stopped. So hi guys, it's me. Yeah, in my Volkswagen Caddy. Oh my goodness, I always got hat hair. It is hot here. It's like gosh, it's about 34 C. This car here, they don't sell in the United States. This is the Volkswagen Caddy. It's a 7-seat people carrier, and I really love it because it's very narrow, as you can see. 7 seats, but the back row is only 2 seats. So that means that if I pop it, if I pop the back row out to get more cargo space, I only lose 2 seats. I can still carry 5 people, and half of the van is available for cargo. It's great. Yeah, I did do a car stream last month. It was a lot of fun. It was pretty long. Now I'm just driving the city streets. There's a little bit of a dashboard down on the bottom. It's because I have a mobile phone clip that clips on the cowling of my dashboard. So the car is very good, J-Boy, but here's the problem. This was in fact a Volkswagen Dieselgate vehicle. My wife and I bought it in 2012 thinking that like you mentioned, fuel economy is better because diesel fuel has 15 times the energy per volume than gasoline. So it is inherently more efficient. The second thing is, of course, there's no spark plug and electrical system and all that, so it's virtually impervious to flooding and water, and we get that kind of problem here in Taiwan where I might have to drive through a large puddle or something. I don't worry about it with a diesel. The other thing is the particulates were supposed to be low and that whole thing, you know. And so, yeah, we bought the car because we thought it was the right thing to do. And I didn't even get the 2.0. I got the 1.6 liter because I don't need that much power. And I'm telling you right now, it has a 7-speed DSG gearbox, like a sports car. It just doesn't have paddle shifters. But the 1.6 liter engine to me has never ever felt underpowered, and I've been on mountain roads in East Taiwan with a full complement of passengers, you know, and bags. It's never felt underpowered. So I got the smaller one. Yeah, exactly. And so I got the smaller, engine, and then all of a sudden one day I get a letter in the mail, and it's telling me that we have to report to the Volkswagen dealership so they can fix the software. And then my mileage went down. I was getting on the order of, let's see, I was getting on the order of maybe, I'm gonna say 20 kilometers per liter, you know, and then it went down to like 15, you know, and so it was like, yeah, it's a big difference. I have a 60-liter tank, and I could circumnavigate Taiwan on a little tour with one tank, you know, with people in the car, just showing them around, you know. So I could go all the way down the west coast to Kaohsiung, cut across, which we've done, and go, you know, go to East Taiwan and come up that way, and yeah. So now it takes more gas. So diesel is the cheapest fuel in Taiwan. It's generally about 25 NT per liter. So right now I think the exchange rate is 30.5 NT for $1. So 25 NT is going to be like 80 cents or something. Yeah, they said there's nothing they could do. Said nothing they can do, and nobody offered me any compensation for it or anything, you know. Suddenly my gas mileage went up. Oh, and the thing is, right, is I had to leave the car at the dealership all day, you know. It wasn't like something they could do in an hour. It took like 4 hours. I don't know why. It might be because the all these governing bodies around the world, you know, that are in charge of this, right? It's a huge drop. It is a huge drop. I think they imposed all kinds of testing protocols, you know, that have to be done to make sure that it really is reverted. I don't know. I'm just taking a guess, but you see my dashboard down below, the rim of it. I can't quite get rid of all of it because the next, if you look in the upper left corner of your screen, they've been providing internet services for me now for over a year. I really appreciate it very much. They're a very good sponsor. Okay, good, excellent, thank you. It's one of those dash mounts, and yeah, that kind of stuff is cheap here. I actually should offer those things for sale. But iVideo.com is always taking care of me. They're really easy to work with, and depending on the platform that you're viewing on, you can either go to the description of the video, or you can go to my profile and get my URL and my custom 10% off code. And the 10% off code is good for every time you use it. And the thing is they're so cheap. I'm using a battery bank Wi-Fi box. If I let it run all day, it runs 24 hours. I can connect 10 different devices to it. It's amazing. It's the greatest thing for travel, and it actually is so cheap that in many cases, depending where you live, it can be cheaper than your contractual internet service with your phone company. So there you go, iVideo.com.tw. I've new right up. It's forge.com. One word. Telling you the man, it's beautiful. Boy, is it hot, man. And but that's okay. We don't mind. I mean, is the current time is 11:23, and we are. Why I wanted to test it. It's a problem. I don't know why. Actually, Streamlabs, and so it definitely does work. But you know, most times we'll approve, and the hundreds of streams that I've done, they both started. I guess I got nothing to complain about. I just want it to work. What I don't want is for some changes to be made. Now let me tell you guys something. This is important. Over in the right is a military base. This is Hukou, and this is an armored division. I don't know what number it is or anything, but this is an armored division. See the razor wire here? See? Go here. There's razor wire. There's a barrier. This is a military base. This is an armored division. They have tanks and personnel carriers. Now everybody knows about all the stuff going in Hong Kong. Look at this. Look what's coming up the road right here. Look at this. See this? Military vehicle. I'm telling you guys, something is going on. Everybody's been showing on Twitter all of the the PLA is rolling out all their military trucks because they're getting ready to bust a move in Hong Kong, right? Well, every morning my wife and I are up at 6:30. We're taking Phoenix to the school bus, and the school bus comes at 10 minutes of 7. And every morning this week, there have been tanks driving by on carriers and personnel carriers too. So Taiwan, without having an announcement, Taiwan is on alert because nobody would put it past the PLA to just roll on into Taiwan while they're at it. So anyway, that's my take. See, here's the thing. Nobody's going to oppose them. They're going to crush Hong Kong, and nobody's going to say or do anything. I'm going to move out of the way. There's a crane coming. Nobody's going to say anything or do anything. That empowers them, just like the South China Sea. It empowers them. They go, why not do it? Nobody's going to stop us. So there's a distinct possibility that they may just go ahead and solve the, quote, Taiwan problem, close quote, which is what they call it. So I just want you guys to know that there is stuff going on here in Taiwan too that the news isn't reporting because it's not news yet. There's a military base right over here on the right. See this? See that thing right there? Yeah, that's the military base. So, all right, folks, it is time for me to sign off. Thank you so much for the test. I appreciate it. I'll probably delete this. I don't know. But you've given me enough information that I know what to do. Thanks so much. Nice to see you, Coco, J-Boy. Nice to see you, Dean. Thanks so much to everybody else. Take care, and Zai Jin from Taiwan.